So now we will continue with the add beam method itself. Okay, I'm just going for finish. So once you finish now, you will get into that file that we have created. Okay, here we will be having like XY plane, which will be having some grids in X and also in a Y. Okay, using this grid only we can able to draw something. Otherwise we can't able to draw. Okay. Now here I will discuss something graphical user interface. Okay. So first what we have. So we have menu bar. Where the menu bar is? Here, file menu, edit menu. This is all the menu bar. Okay. And then we also have toolbars. So where the toolbar? This all toolbar. See, this one new structure, this one for printing, and this one for a property page. These are all the toolbars. Okay, that toolbar where you can able to get. See, in view menu, you have toolbars. You can click that, and after you can able to select which toolbar you want. If you want to reduce the space, you can just uncheck some things unwanted. Then this is like file toolbar. This is like project wise toolbar, print toolbar, like that. Okay, for each and everything, we have some name. By default, it will be selected. If you want to unselect, you can unselect and you can click OK. Accordingly, it will go. For example, I'm just going to uncheck file. Can you able to see the file is not there? Once you click back, it will come. Okay. This you can able to select from view and then toolbars. So we seen menu bar, toolbars, and what else? We have important third section that we can able to call page control. See, these are all the page control here in the left. Okay. For example, we are in geometry, and in geometry we are in beam. If you want to go to some other things, for example, general, you can go to general, and here you can able to go to property, specification, supports, loads and definitions, materials, all these things you are available with the general. Now, if you want to go back to geometry, you can go. Okay, in geometry, we don't have what to say, grids. If you want to bring back the grids, you need to click something here. This is what snap node beam. You need to click it. When you click the grid, it will come. Okay, so these are all the things you need to keep in your mind. Okay, third one, what I said, these are the page controls. Okay. Okay, and then we have main window. In main window only, we are just going to create our structure. This white window is called main window, which will be having X, Y, and Z coordinates. And then we also have a data area. So data area in the sense in the right section. So right section here you have now, you can able to create some structure using just inputting the data. This is also another kind of interface where you can create your structure. For example, this is for a beam and this is for node. See, now it is like 1 and 10. We have some node now. If you want to delete, you can select and then delete it. One nodes to be deleted. You need to click OK. See that node, it was deleted. Now I am just going to put where I am just going to put in X0, Y3. Can you able to see one node created? So like this also we can able to create. Okay, and then 3 and 3. And you can able to see another node also created. And if I'm putting 0 also, it will come in the 0 also. Again, I'm just going to put the 3 in X, Y, 0, 0. Okay. And now we created 4 nodes. And if you want to connect this, how you can connect? You need to know the node number. For node number, you can put a shifter. See, now like this, we can able to create now by entering the values. Okay. Now we can able to see the node number.
Sir, why do we need this grid?
This grid? No, this grid. See, for example, if you don't have grid, you can't able to draw anything. See, for example, now I'm just going here. If I want to draw something, I can able to draw very easily. Otherwise, without grid, you can't able to draw. Na? You need to do everything here. That is like very difficult for big structure. Now you are aware of the grid, na? Okay. I want to show you the node number. There is one shortcut, but that shortcut now it's not accepting. Okay, I'm just going for Shift N. Yeah, Shift N is for displaying nodal number. Shift N, because why before it was not coming? We are in another command. Now when we are in another command, it won't execute the current command or shortcuts. So you need to completely escape and then you need to give the shortcut. Shift N, N for node na, so that's why Shift N. Okay. Now you can just go here and you can able to put the what? I'm just going to put the 1 and 3. You can able to see one beam is connecting two nodes. Like this, you need to create beams in this manner without using mouse. Okay, and then what? 2 and 4. Okay, and if you want to connect 2 and 7 also, you can connect. See, like this, we can able to simply do our structure without the grid. If you want grid, what I said, you need to escape and you need to click this, it will come. And after using this method also, you can able to create. This is easy method, right? But you should know everything.
Yes.
Okay. Now you are aware of graphical user interface and then little introductions. Okay, so do you feel it is easy for you to learn, or because you are from mechanical background, na?
Yes, it is easy.
Okay, so any software like we can make it easy by putting our own ideas in it, because we have lots of tools now. But when you have clarity, then it's very easy for you to understand.
Yes.
Yeah. So this kind of things you should remember. Like a node means shift. At the same time, you can also go for a beam number. Shift to B. It's not coming. No, control B not. Shift to B. Okay. The same is applicable for beam also.
So this beam is like there is no column, only beam.
Only we need to use the, there is no column section here. Whatever the things we are doing now, only it comes under beam. But when we have some tools where you can just go here and then we can select columns. Columns which will be like a parallel to y-axis. So beam parallel to y-axis in the sense, these are all the column. But these columns, how we created using the beam only. So there is no specific column tab here. Only we need to use the same beam for columns and beams.
Okay, can we create overhang in this?
Of course, we can create it. See, I'm just clicking it and clicking it. Now you can able to just create an overhang. This is having overhang, so no column is supported. Like this, we can able to analyze. So based on the analysis, we will get whether this is passing our criteria or it can able to withstand the load. Something we can able to analyze and we can redesign. This is what it is.
You are pressing escape after like if you are in the command.
See escape. You need to put escape and then you need to just click again and draw again. See, sometimes shift B you can put again, it will go. Shift N, it will go again. Only when it is needed, you use that shortcut, and again you can use the same shortcut to hide it, to make it visible and to make it hide also the same.
Okay.
See, this
Shift
is
B.
this is like auto save that we put now every 5 minutes. It will be coming. You need to put yes better.
Okay. Shift B for the beams number.
Yeah.
Can you please press Shift B?
Shift B, yes.
Okay.
Again, you can do the same for hiding it.
There is any joint number also?
That is a node number. Shift N.
Okay, it's the same. Can we create this beam at any angle?
We can able to create. We can able to create. We can able to create for that. Like how we need to do. See, we have some option that we will see when you create beams using some options, or you want now itself. Okay, I will try to show from here. See, here you have
What is this?
So these are all the beam creation methods, or you can just go here. So you can go to geometry and you can go for add beam, and then you can just go for set new member attributes, add beam from point to point, and then we have this kind of things. Okay, how to create a beam using this kind of things. Okay. You are asking like this one, Lina, some angle. You can able to create like that also.
Can we give a specific angle?
What? Some specific angle, na? You were asking about?
Yes.
Okay. This kind of themes, na, which will be like you are asking for a specific angle. Okay, I will try and then come back, because I need to try that and then I will come back. And based on the node, we can able to connect slanted beams. Okay, but you are specifically asking 30 degree, 45 degree like that, na?
Yes.
Okay, so that kind of things like I will check and I will tell you. Okay, now we can able to create like this. Now until this you are okay with, right? Like how to create nodes and how to create a beams. And now here you have something called node cursor. See, if you want to select only the node, you need to select this and then you need to select everything. See, now you can able to see the red color small circle. This is the nodes.
Okay.
Okay, again, if you want to create a, if you want to select the beam, you can just put this and you can select everything. This will select only the beams. Now you can able to see nodes in black color. See, but when you can copy the beam, the nodes will also come with that. For example, I'm just going to control C this. Okay, I'm just going to put control V and control V where I want in a Z plane. You can check the planes here. And the Z plane, I'm putting 5 meter and then click OK. Can you able to see like we have just copied, even the nodes also coming. So you can better select the beam, the nodes also it will come. Otherwise, if you select only the nodes it will be coming.
Okay.
Now you can just go to top view like that. You can go to 3D view like that. And now you can just go for geometry and then add beam from point to point. This only it will work here. For example, if you want to join these things. Okay, because in this you don't have grid. When you don't have grid, you need to use this kind of options. And you can make it rotate slightly. See, you can use these things. And you can just draw the beams. Okay, and you can just go to front view. But better, you need to check what you are doing.
So we can add only one grid.
Only one grid in this plane, and we need to use this kind of tools. If you copy or putting like this, now you can just go to geometry and add beam, and you can select this. And the same from the menu bar, I'm telling. Same from the toolbar here you have. See here you can long press it and first option. Okay, and then I'm just completed. It's looking like some structure, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to see here again, we have something pending, so you can just redo it. Okay, and if you want to see in the 3D, how you will see here, you have a 3D rendered view. You can click this. This is from a toolbar. Again, otherwise you can just go for right click and you can go for 3D rendering. When you click that, see, you will get the 3D rendering of the structure that we have created. Okay, and this is not having any cross section. That's why it is in line diagram. Once you input cross section, you can able to see everything in 3D view. Okay.
So can we add the type of joint in this, like beams are connected to each other by welding or by bolt system?
That kind of things you are asking, na? That we can't able to do here.
Okay.
Okay, if you want, you can just click this and you can able to see the node number. Double click. You need to double click to see the node number and everything. And you can also see the coordinates. Now you can just see the tables, nodes, loads. Now no loads is acting, na? That's why nothing. Otherwise, here you will be having some value, reactions and displacements. These things we will see later. This is only when you double clicking the node.
Okay. So in which software you can do that?
What?
The joint inspection. Like
These joints and everything, this you need to do in a separate, that we need to go for we will see something similar to it in RAM connection. This is like connection, so we can able to see something from RAM connection. Okay, where you can just go for welding or a gusset plates like that. So now you should know beam cursor. This is beam cursor. This is like a node cursor. These are all the cursor, different cursor. And we also have plate cursor and then solid cursor, surface cursor, like that. This is like a geometry cursor.
Geometry cursor.